Ciao, Assalamualaikum everyone. This video is about food and culture in Vietnam. Before that, what makes a culture unique is not only the clothes they wear or the language they talk, but also the food they eat. Food is a part of culture. Food is important for nutrition, but it also has cultural and symbolic meaning. Food is the expression of cultural identity. This is why food makes a culture unique in their own way. Vietnam is one of the countries that has unique food culture. Vietnam is located in Southeast Asia. Vietnam shares its border with China to the north, Cambodia, Laos, and the Gulf of Thailand to the west, and the South China Sea to the east. The capital city is Hanoi, and Ho Chi Minh is the most populous and largest city. Ho Chi Minh, with previous name Saigon, is the economic and financial center of Vietnam. It plays an important role in the country's culture and scientific development.
Vietnam's diet is generally rich in the fruits, vegetables, complex carbohydrates, and low-fat content. In Hanoi, which is capital of Vietnam, intake of vegetable is reported as among the highest around the world, which is 290 grams daily. Staple food of the country is rice, in which it is eaten in almost every meal. All 3 meals in a day may include steamed rice as the main food for Vietnamese adults. It is usually eaten with side dishes such as vegetables, meat, or fish. Common source of protein in their diet often referred to fish, in which it is usually prepared using steaming, sautéing, or frying method. Staple ingredient that used in seasoning is nuot nam, that refer to the fish sauce that are made by fermenting fish. People in Vietnam may eat 2 or 3 meals a day, and the amount of food they are consumed may depend on their income. Meanwhile, it is uncommon for people in the country for snacking between their meals, but in urban areas, usually there are street vendors that sell handheld snacks and fast food. One of the most prestigious food in Vietnam is ăn quy pho. The value of this dish is due to its special and expensive ingredients. The rice noodles are made from blue lobster meat that is very expensive and rare. Other prestige food includes huge royal dishes that refer to the royal style derived from the Nguyen dynasty. The food are considered luxury because it offers refinement in taste and other quality. In addition, it is unique due to its recipe, delicate way in cooking and decoration of the dishes. Besides that, the food cuisine focuses on harmony in color and taste. It also creates balance between hot and cold and between yin and yang, in which it follows the Vietnamese philosophy.
What makes Vietnamese food distinctive and unique? Firstly, Vietnamese people emphasize on the importance of taste, organs, colors, senses, and nutrients in their dishes. The presence of 5 elements such as wood, fire, earth, metal, and water for each correspondence is important to ensure the balance of one dish and to attract people's senses. Secondly, Vietnamese people emphasize on the balance of yin and yang energy in their dishes. The principle primarily concerns on the heating and cooling properties of ingredients. Yin and yang properties is also applied in the preparation of Vietnamese roll because it contains red vegetables and also green vegetables. The geography of Vietnam determines what kind of food they eat. Vietnam is an agriculture-based country because it has favorable conditions of climate, nature, and geography for cultivation. Some important crops cultivated in Vietnam are rice, cassava, sugarcane, maize, and sweet potato. Rice are staple food for Vietnamese people, and it is widely cultivated in 2 of Vietnam's largest rivers, the Red River Delta and the Mekong River Delta. Mekong River is also the largest freshwater fisheries in the world. Some examples of freshwater products that can be found in this river are catfish, prawn, elephant ear fish, and many other more.
In Vietnam, there are several foods and drinks that are popular not only among the community but also among the tourists. Firstly, pho, also known as noodle soup. It is an essential Vietnam signature dish. Pho consists of broth, rice noodles, herbs, and meat, either beef or chicken. Broth is made by simmering beef bone or whole chicken with ginger, spice, and onion. Broth is important part of pho. Ingredients very different. Second, goi kun. Goi kun is a Vietnamese spring roll. It is made with seasonal vegetables, herbs, rice vermicelli, with addition of shrimp, pork, beef or crab that wrapped in translucent Vietnamese rice paper. Vietnamese spring rolls are consumed fresh without cooking. Goi kun is usually dipped into ground chilies and a hoisin-based dipping sauce, topped with crushed peanut. Vietnamese spring roll is popular because of their taste, fresh flavor, pretty appearance, and healthy benefits. The third one is banh mi, also known as Vietnamese sandwich. Banh mi actually refers to a bread called fresh baguette to make Vietnamese sandwich. Fresh baguette have dense crumb, crispy and spongy. Vietnamese sandwich are made from Vietnamese baguette, meats, vegetables, and condiments. There are varieties of Vietnamese sandwich with different fillings, different origin and vendor. Vietnamese sandwich can be found either at restaurant or food cart. It has high demand in Vietnam and also known as international recognized food. Banh mi is one of the Vietnam dish that influenced by French culture.
The most popular drinks in Vietnam are cha pe soda, iced coffee, and cha pe trumpet coffee. Coffee is a huge part of daily life in Vietnam after being introduced by French colonists in the late 19th century. Vietnam coffee beans are Robusta. Vietnamese people drink coffee morning, noon, and night either at proper cafes or on little plastic stools on the street.
Most special holiday in Vietnam is Tết Nguyên Đán, which is a Vietnamese New Year or known as Tết. It usually celebrated in late of January or early February. Now, let us take a look at the special food during this holiday. Bánh chưng is the most important food during that celebration. It is a square rice cake stuffed with bean paste and ground meat. It was said to be made with herbs from the fairy and it symbolizes the earth. Next is a mút Tết. Mút Tết is a snack that Vietnamese believe eating some sweet can bring a good luck, happiness, and harmony to the family. Some of popular mút Tết are mút tắc, which is a candy kumquat, hạt dua, or roasted melon seed, and mút tua, a coconut candy covered by a layer of sugar coating. Another special food is gao chap. It is a Vietnamese sausage and usually eaten with sticky rice. And lastly, gà luộc, or boiled chicken, whereas it can be a tribute meals to the ancestors. Now, we will move on to the special customs during that celebration. Preparation of Vietnamese New Year is the busiest time of the year. They will clean their houses, buy new clothes, get a New Year tree, and buy food for the holiday as all the shops will be closed for 3 days. The Tết holiday is a great opportunity for the family to gather around. They will wear a new clothes because they don't want to start a new year with clothes that may have been all year's bad luck. Besides, the first visitor is very important because if the first visitor have an unlucky sign, then the whole year going to be full of misfortune. The kids also will receive some money that carry a hope for them to grow well.
There are a lot of feasts in Vietnam, including wedding, funeral, and remembering the ancestor. Now, let's see the popular foods during wedding in the Vietnam. First is Soi Gạo. Soi Gạo is sticky rice cooked with gạo fruits. The color of this food comes from the gạo fruits, which is red. Red color represents good fortune and happiness among Vietnam people, and that is why this food also served in other festivals. In wedding, this food represents a harmonious and beautiful marriage. Second is Gà luộc. Gà luộc is boiled chicken. This dish symbolizes wealth and happiness. The taste of this food, which is cozy and smooth outside, represents peace to the marriage. Lastly, name of Cha Giò. Cha Giò is fried spring roll that made with minced pork, rice vermicelli, mushroom, egg and else that wrapped with rice paper. The first festival is Tết Đoan Ngọ. Tet Duan Ngo is a festival to prevent disease and ward off evil spirit. This festival is celebrated during noon, which is at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 5th day of the 5th lunar month. The food that was served in this festival is summer fruits and bancho. Bancho is a sticky rice cake that was soaked in herb ash water. The herb ash is from skin of grapefruit, mistletoe leaves, and sticky rice straws. This herb ash water is important for the color and the flavor of the cake. The sticky rice will be wrapped in the banana leaf or dong leaf and then tied with bamboo strings. Usually, it will be accompanied with molasses, which is Vietnam sugarcane. The second festival is Tet Han Thuc. Tet Han Thuc, or known as Cold Foods Festival, occur on the third day of the third lunar month. This festival mainly for family gathering and remember the ancestor. The food that was served in this festival is banh choy and banh kiai.
Vietnamese people usually take breakfast, lunch and dinner without any coffee or tea break in the middle. Dinner can be considered as their main meal and also called family meals as they gather all the family members and spend their time sharing their day to each other. Women, usually the daughters, and sometimes with the help of their mother, will prepare the food and the table arrangements. The food will be prepared in a big tray as a shared dishes consist of a bowl of rice, some main dishes like stewed pork, steamed chicken or fried fish, a bowl of fried or boiled vegetables, and a bowl of broth. Everyone has to wait for the older people to start eating first, then only the others may start. This is how they show their respect to the older people. If you're having dinner outside, pay for the bill or divide it equally among the members. If you are asked to pass a dish, make sure you pass it with both of your hands. You may put your own rice bowl near to your mouth to make you easily enjoy your meal. Put your chopstick across the bowl or at the chopstick rest when you're done with your meal. Do not ever put the chopsticks vertically in the middle of the rice bowl as it considered as bad luck and death since it looks similar to incense burned in Buddhist ceremonies.
Last but not least, I will explain about typical daily menu in Vietnam. First of all, daily menu of Vietnamese people depends on their socio-economic status. In workers' case, buying food at street vendors may be a part of their meals in a day. Usually, Vietnamese people having their breakfast at 6:30 to 7:30 a.m. often having breakfast as early as 5:30 a.m. depending on their job. In big cities, students and staff workers usually have their lunch break at street vendors. As people nowadays have a busy schedule, here are some examples of their typical lunch meals, such as bún chả, chom gà xôi, chả chả lá bông, and pan sâu. Lastly, typical dinner meal in Vietnam. Most Vietnamese people enjoy their dinner at home and usually having them at 6 to 7 p.m. There are 4 sets of examples for the typical dinners. The first meal sets are steamed rice, roasted fish with caramel sauce, stir-fry morning glories, pickled mustard greens, sweet and sour fish broth, and fish sauces. The second sets are stir-fried bitter melon with egg, roasted pork in caramel, crunchy rice at the bottom of the pot, and roasted beef with egg. The third one is the simplest meal set in Vietnamese family, which are stir-fried chayote, ground pork broth, winter melon and nightshade, and tomato sauce fish. And lastly, pineapple roasted in caramel sauce, shrimp and katuk broth, pork and shrimp roasted, and napa chopped with eggs.